Hello everybody, I am doing something new. This is going to be my best run on the Omega Official tournament. This was more of a 2-hour stream. I want to turn into a video and then see if something you guys enjoy watching. New opportunities for us. So without further ado, I'm just going to commentate over this while I'm watching it. And it's a little sped up, like I said, it's 2 hours, but it's the whole thing. So I'm notorious here for dying at tournaments, not paying attention or doing something. Hey, I'm going to try this real quick and dying to it. So stay tuned to see what I did this time to end up dead. And it was a pretty stupid thing. And don't you dare skip ahead of the time to cheat there. So right now I started off by rearranging my tools, getting rid of the skins, mining a few resources around me and checking out what I have around me that I can kill. As my first job is to get a few basic levels down. You can do this by uh, getting campfires or then cooking into cooking pots. If you have a lot of high level dodos around you, you can kill them for fast leveling. Obviously, right off the bat, you're not going to be able to kill a lot of Omega creatures. So you want to pump up some of those melee levels. I usually do melee first, up to 200, and then I go into movement speed. And you can see here I'm crafting some of the campfires, like I said. It's not because I already killed the dodo. It's not going to give me that many, but it's something to craft, something to get XP over, and yeah. So as you see, I don't keep him. This particular one, I was getting very unlucky after I got a special drop, and you'll see what that special drop is in a little bit. But I want to fix up my menu, and yeah. So this is the first run. This is where it was my first death here. It's going to come up shortly, unfortunately, and then I get to, because it is a hardcore tournament, once you die, that's it. There it is. That uncontrollable parasaur is the reason why I died the first time. I was crafting stuff and I didn't see him. And they aggro from pretty far away, so what I do is I jump in the water and try to lose aggro, but unfortunately with uncontrollable stuff, it doesn't matter if you lose aggro, they will re-aggro to you anyways. I'm at this point I was contemplating, yeah, I'm gonna try to dodge it a few times, see if it can leave me alone, go up a hill or something, and it just wasn't working. He just kept aggroing and aggroing like he had a grudge against me. As you can see, I'm pretty far from it. I should lose aggro. This is how you normally lose aggro on other things. Normal dinos, but uncontrollable for some reason. Just re-aggro on you over and over. Doesn't matter what you do. And they're stupidly fast. So at this point, I was realizing, well, you know, he's not gonna leave me alone. So jump in the water one more time, contemplate life, and decide to just lie down and get it over with. And this is try number two. We're going to spawn in the same area, which is Southwest 2. We're going to set up our inventory again, and we're going to start collecting stuff. Now, if you use the little hook, the tooth hook as I call it, the gathering tool, you collect stones a lot faster than just collecting them off the rocks. And I collected some of those so I can do the campfires and the cooking stuff again. Crafted myself some armor, hunted a few stuff down because everything you do earns you XP, and that's what we're trying to go for the most. This is from a live stream, so I had to cut off some bits and pieces of it so I can put it into a video. I craft some armor as well. 100 armor or 50 armor, 60 armor is better than nothing. Here I was trying to kill the collective dodo, and we have to wait for that collective effect to stop so I can actually kill it, or else when it blows up, it will kill me. and we're just kind of wandering around trying to find stuff to kill, and I spot my prey there. This is the lucky dodo here, and I actually caught this on stream, and it was pretty good. I was shocked. Like, it's like I was literally saying no shot, no shot, this is not happening. But little did I know that my my luck would turn really bad after this. I was like, great. I wasn't getting any drops. I was killing things left and right, and it just didn't have any luck with anything. So I just kept collecting them um, and going forward, looking around. And that's basically what you do. You just kind of run around, look at stuff you can kill and whatnot, and collect souls, collect basic essence, work towards getting your raft going, work towards your forge, your grinder, and all that. Now you can see that right there was a godlike banshee, so I definitely wanted to stay away from that, and that was my first drop of pants. And we're just running around, killing things. It's not too exciting, but with the Destiny, it makes it a lot easier because you hit those high numbers. And like this is I believe a 2-hour video that I brought down for you guys for just under 20 minutes to kind of get the gist of what goes on into these tournaments, so you guys don't have to watch the 2 hours. Now, I was trying to bola this dodo for literally 2 minutes, and this is why it's still sped up. I was just can't hit it. It's a magical dodo. I mean, I was hitting it, but I wasn't hitting it. For some reason, we were having a very difficult time starting right here. This is where our luck turned for the worst. Um, well, this was, like I said, this was on stream, so it was kind of embarrassing. It was like, I have like 5 people watching me, and I can't bowl a dodo for 2 minutes straight. How the heck did this guy win a tournament, official tournament? It's just ridiculous. For this tournament, while I embarrass myself on video, not only on live stream, is this one is a little different. Dino levels is up to 300, which makes bosses a little harder, but I never have to worry about bosses because I never get that far because I always do something stupid to kill myself. Now here we crafted our Omega Workbench and let's try to grind those early tokens, opening them up for some gear. Even if it's not the Soul Scream gear that I'm looking for, it's a lot better than my cloth gear. So I even speeded up more here just because it's just more running around, looking at stuff, trying to kill stuff that you can, crafting a raft, and trying not to die. Here I realized that I didn't have enough materials for my raft, so I started farming up some more, avoiding anything. I saw a crystal shark there. I was hoping that I could just jump over and collect its poop. That's another way you can get your awesome spyglass. At the same time I was streaming this, the husky was losing its crap, so I had to go AFK a few times, but we repaired ourselves. We made our boat. We repaired it because when you make it, it's not a full health. So now we're on the water. We're being careful, making sure some radiation is not going on. And this is where I really get scared because of last tournament. I was like, oh no, it's a Sharknado. Um, and I was like, okay, thank God. Like I have PTSD. Um, basically is fear. Another way to describe it is from um, flying sharks now because of the previous tournament with all uniques. I was just waiting there to collect some souls because I knew that Rex is going to kill both those Brontos. This is the spot I was taught to come and collect my metal, my obsidian, and my crystal because it's all in one spot. The crystal is obviously for a spyglass, and the obsidian is for the smart tool so we can um, craft a multi-tool which can bypass resistances on um, resource dinos, and it'll just make it a lot easier collecting stuff because I can go from having two tools to one tool. And here we're gonna go on the beach and kind of again start picking off the little lower tames and killing them. I accidentally, was it this run? I believe I aggroed here a fire. It looks like a firecracker, but it's a self-destruct H1, I believe it was. A little compy that I tried to run away, or it could have been my other playthrough. I don't remember. They kind of after you do so many, they kind of mesh together. But I apologize for the darkness here. When you do an official server, it is not. You can't use gamma, so you're stuck in the dark here for as long as it's nighttime. But I'm finally starting to get some gear here, some soul, some essence. We're rolling with one Olympian, which is the climbing boots, which lets you climb up. As long as it's not a 90-degree angle um, hill, you can climb off of it. Makes great for cheesing stuff and getting away from it. And let's see here. We always watch the water for the unique mantas because they are very dangerous because sometimes you don't see the radiation in time and you die. And here we were seeing that some things were fighting and we were just collecting souls passively. Your whole goal is to collect the soul scream set and start killing bigger creatures. I believe here a little later down the road I ended up killing a godlike Parasaur or an Omega Parasaur. I'm not sure. It was one of those two. Here I know there's somebody already. They made a little base above me. Just walking around killing things left and right and hoping I don't do a mistake to get myself killed. And for you have to know what each dino does and what could possibly happen. Like I know that sometimes if you attack a Parasaur, they will come and attack you. The other ones, right here, I'm killing a zombie tech Parasaur. It took me a while, but with the Destiny, it is possible. Now, this would have been a lot easier if I had my Soul Scream set, because, at least 3 pieces of it, because you can perform the Astral buff, which throwing it and poking it will slow it down and stun it, so and you will do even more damage than what I'm doing here. We noticed that somebody was killing stuff here, so I'm just, let me run around one more time and see if I can find something. If I don't, I can just go over to the other island. This is where I started crafting my forge and metal. Melts very slowly on this on Hexen's official tournament server, so I wanted to start that cooking as soon as possible. This is on the previous island. There's a little down hole down beneath. If you can't find oil, I know it spawns there. Also, that island has metal and obsidian as well. But if you are in a early stage where you only have 100 oxygen and no charm to boost it with, you won't make it down there all the way. So, just a heads up. Try to kill this stone guy. Didn't because I did finish it in the end. I guess the other one got away from me. Just running around killing things. It's nothing too special. Have to go AFK because the husky was throwing a fit. Oh no, this is the story. I guess I'll tell you guys a story while you guys are watching me speed run through this. Is my husky ate a chocolate muffin that you would buy from a general store. So this is I get up again because another muffin was missing. So he ate wrapper and all, and we actually called pet poison control, and they calculated how much chocolate he ate and everything, and if do we need to bring him in for poisoning. Luckily, he was all right. Um, so this is, the wife was freaking out, I was freaking out, and whatnot. So, decided to go on the mainland here. Oh, the husky's fine. He didn't even have diarrhea. To be honest, he had diarrhea like 2 days later. We are picking off stuff here. I should have used a multi-tool on him, but um, didn't really think of it. You can always drag dinos to the water and cheese them that way because of the de-aggro. This is you know, picking and choosing what to fight. It was for some reason was just stuck hovering over there, re-rolling to get sets and whatnot. And this is where the Olympian boots shine. I just went off the hill, made a second run towards the middle, waited here, and I was having almost no luck with drops on this run, which was very frustrating for me. I killed so many things. This was like put me at the beginning of the tournament. This put me at the top of like the top three. And when I died, I was quite a bit upset because of what happened. We're coming up on it here shortly. What happened is it just didn't make sense. If you stun something, it should be right. I saw a chest there, and I was like, if I have too much to lose to open this chest. Now, for this tournament, chests are also free, but what happens is you gain the flower effect for 5 seconds. But the problem with that is if something aggroes you, you can't unaggro it. It just won't stop. I had some ants earlier that I aggroed, and well, yesterday I was playing, and I had some ants aggro, and they just didn't stop until I went into the water. If you get really lucky, you can get a charm with a lot of health. The way I died, if I did have a charm with a lot of health, like 600, 700 health, I would have lived because the ascended boots that I got were like 600, 700 armor, and I would have been fine. But I did not have health. I only had 100% health, and it just did not work for me. Here I came back. You guys can try to pause the video there. But here I came back looking for that Parasaur I mentioned, that godlike one. I'm like, oh no, he despawned, but I ended up finding him down here and killing a bunch of other things. Now that I have the Soul Scream set, it's a lot easier, but I still have to be careful because when you poke something, see, those are the boots I was talking about. When you poke something, everything around gets aggro to it, and if you poke it, everything around can aggro to you. It's not a foolproof system. It's still very buggy. Like when you stun something, they can still use an ability. And again, I only got those boots, those two charms, and the leggings, and that was it from 80 creatures that I killed. And it was very unfortunate, but it is what it is. Here I had a little hard time miscalculated on how much damage I do. And I was kind of panicking, trying to get, everything killed. I was trying to go for the prime Anki right there, and that one took a while. I had to kind of cheese it. And good thing I'm speeding through because this took good like 5 minutes to kill because of the actual debuff he was doing to make him untargetable for a while. But we got it taken care of. And this is like 7 speed at this point, I believe. 6.5 speed. And yeah. So I figured we got some good stuff. Let's craft the glider, the multi-tool, and all that because now we have the resource um, stuff and keep going. Came over back to this is the islands I kind of rotate until I find my Soul Scream set all the way. Just going around looking, killing, and we are starting to come up with the biggest problem that I had in miscalculation here because I should have looked better, but I did not. Right here, I attacked the warp thing, but I did not see that the Parasaur was lightning storm or thunderstorm. And that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave me a comment or a like just so I know I can try doing more of these videos if you guys like him. If not, it's a one-time thing and I'll think of something else. Thank you guys for watching and have a wonderful day.